In this lecture, we are discussing about the construction and working of different relays. The first one is attracted armature relay. As the name suggested here, the attracted armature type, the relay will operate when there is a attraction of armature. While talking about the construction, the laminated core is provided at the top and the coil is wound on this laminated core. This will form an electromagnet. The armature is placed below this electromagnet. The armature carries laminated iron core. The armature body carries counterweight and this is pivoted at the left side, and the trip coil and circuit breaker is given at the right side of the armature. In normal operating condition, the electromagnet carries normal working current. This electromagnet provides magnetic flux which attracts this laminated iron core in upward direction. But the counterweight provided here is adjusted such that the magnetic force is not sufficient to attract it. Means the magnetic force which is produced by this laminated electromagnet is less as compared to the counterweight of the armature. Due to this, the relay contacts remain open in normal operating condition. In this abnormal working condition, the flux produced by this electromagnet is more. Due to this, it carries more current. So the magnetic force produced by this is more as compared to the normal working condition. Due to this laminated iron core attracts towards this electromagnet. Due to this attraction in upward direction, the relay contacts are closed and the trip signal is sent to the circuit breaker. The circuit breaker operates and disconnects the faulty part from the system. This is how the attraction armature relay works. The next type of relay is plunger type relay. The plunger type relay consists of an iron plunger inside the relay coil. The iron plunger has relay contacts at its top side. The spring is attached to this iron plunger. This spring provided here produces force in upward direction, and this relay coil produces magnetic flux and it attracts the iron plunger in downward direction. Under the normal operating condition, the flux produced by this relay coil is less as compared to the spring force. Due to this, relay contact remains open. In abnormal condition, the relay coil current increases and the relay flux increases. Means this relay coil flux is greater than the spring force. Due to this iron plunger moves downward and the relay contacts are closed. The trip circuit is completed and the trip signal is sent to the circuit breaker. The circuit breaker operates and disconnects the faulty part from the system. In balanced beam relay, it mainly consists of two coils, that is operating coil and restraining coil. The balanced beam, this beam is attached to this two iron pieces. This beam is horizontal and it is pivoted at the center of two coils. This relay contact is provided at the end of the beam and this spring is provided at the top of the restraining coil. As As per the previous type, the spring is provided force in upward direction. In normal operating condition, the restraining coil and operating coil carries normal current and produces magnetic flux. The magnetic flux of restraining coil and operating coil is in opposite direction. The spring which connected here is operated in opposite direction with this operating coil. Means the spring force is in opposite direction to the operating coil flux. So in under normal operating condition, the force produced by the spring and restraining coil is greater than operating coil, and hence the relay contacts remains open. During the abnormal condition, the current through this operating coil increases. Due to this, force produced by this operating coil is greater as compared to the force produced by the spring and restraining coil. Due to this, relay contacts are closed and circuit breaker receives trip signal and disconnect the faulty part from the system. The next type of relay is electromagnetic disc type relay or induction relay. These types of relay works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. This type of relay consists of aluminum disc which is pivoted. This aluminum disc is placed between these two electromagnets. These two electromagnets produces alternating fluxes. Let's say the flux produced by the first electromagnet is phi1 and second is phi2. So the torque produced by this disc is given by T is directly proportional to phi1 phi2 sine alpha. Alpha is the phase difference between phi1 and phi2. The construction of electromagnetic disc relay is as shown in this figure. It consists of E-shaped magnet as the core is of E shape, or it is also called as upper magnet, and this is lower magnet. Sorry, this is not a lower magnet, this is aluminum disc. The aluminum disc is placed between these two magnets. This aluminum disc is provided with the spindle and this is further connected to the circuit breaker through the trip circuit. The central limb of this E-shaped magnet carries two coils. This is first coil and this is another coil. The first coil is also called as primary coil and this is secondary coil. When this primary is connected to the AC supply, this will carry the current I1. This current I1 produces alternating flux phi1. This flux produced by this primary coil links with secondary and produces phi2. Both the fluxes phi1 and phi2 are alternating fluxes which link with this aluminum disc. Phi1 and phi2 has phase difference of alpha in between them. These fluxes links with this aluminum disc and produces eddy current. Due to this eddy current, the eddy current will produce their own flux. The eddy current flux and phi1 phi2 interacts and produces the resultant torque on the disc. This torque is proportional to phi1 phi2 sine alpha. Due to this, the disc rotates and the relay contacts are closed, due to which the trip signal is sent to the circuit breaker and circuit breaker operates and disconnects the faulty part from the system. This is how this electromagnetic disc relay operates.